Hello, anybody home? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever your location is. Greetings. How everybody is feeling today? Good? All right. So we're gonna be here for a little while, just to give you the opportunity to express yourself in any topic that you want to discuss about. So feel free to call or feel free to comment so we can keep this going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. Just takes 1 second to do it. Just punch that like button and then you're all set. Thank you. Much appreciated. So yeah, we're just gonna go through some random topics, no specific topic as often, because the people come with their topics. That's how we do stuff here. UEFA opens investigation into the Negreira case for Barcelona. In accordance to the Article 31.4, UEFA ethic and disciplinary inspectors will carry out an investigation onto a possible violation of UEFA's legal framework. So, buying referees and all that for Barcelona, they have to. UEFA, I mean, if they're going to investigate what is happening in the league locally, why can't they investigate themselves for all the injustice, all the favor that other teams got, refereeing before the VAR? Barcelona always got away with everything. So why are you going now just to show people that you walk? Doesn't make sense to me. If any investigation needed to be made, it was when Barcelona against Chelsea in 2009. That's where investigation needed to start. But now they are going to get involved in something that is happening in the league, domestic league, but in the European League, which was the Champions League, you turn your blind eye when it comes to corruption. So yeah, it is what it is. It just doesn't make sense. Herbert, wait.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I mean, look, since yesterday, the hot topic on world football has been a United bid. Yesterday was a deadline, 9 p.m. UK time, and apparently both Surgeon and Qatar, that is the Sheikh Jassim, that's his name. Both of them didn't put their bids, but then they were saying that we have put our bids, but so today morning I got clarification that no, they haven't. So it's not like I mean.
So they haven't? It was
But
conflicting information yesterday.
yeah, look, by 8 o'clock, by 7:30, the Sky Sport journalist, Sky Cafe, he tweeted that the bids have gone in before the 9 p.m. deadline. But
Yeah,
1 hour later, everyone is saying they haven't put the bid in. So there's been a lot of confusion. But today is the final day. I think they have asked for an extension. So I'm hoping, both of the bids will come in today. And, this should be the last day of bidding. And I hope there will not be another round. That's what I'm hoping. I don't want another round because, with the Glazers, they would want to take the price as high as possible. So I hope this is the final day.
Yeah, I mean, I think many of the so-called sources are just guessing.
Exactly.
They guess, okay, we have a deadline, so let me just put something out there just in case. If it works, I will be the man. I broke the news. If it doesn't work, they try to track back and try to make it sound like, it was a mistake from them and not me and stuff like that. But I don't know. Many people, even Ben Jacobs, say, "Oh, the bid were received, and we're waiting for the next stage." And when
Yeah.
when actually the information came out, the bid were not there, and then they tried to track back and stuff. So
Yeah.
do you
I
do you
mean,
know?
look, even
Mm,
yeah, yeah. Go on.
do you know the reasons why they are waiting for to put bids
I
or?
think
Mm,
I think they are really analyzing their bids because obviously both of the two parties who are willing to do the takeover, complete takeover, they
mm,
have got into Carrington and one spent 10 hours, the other spent 6 hours. So obviously this is their second bid. So it's not an investment. This is a complete takeover. So obviously they feel like, the numbers, or they might have got some backroom information that, the Sir Jim is bidding this. So we should just bid this and completely obliterate the bid. So,
mm,
if, for example, if Jim is bidding 5.15
mm-hmm,
and Qatari say, I'll just bid 5.75 and, then they can't come back. So, maybe somewhat in that way, there is no clarifications. I mean, look, you mentioned about journalists. I am
mm,
seeing every single journalist who are not even linked to United, even like your journalist, Matt Law, who is
mm,
typically a Chelsea reporter.
yeah,
He tweeted today or yesterday that there are concerns from the Glazers that if the bid is not arriving, they will not sell. I mean, look, that's so speculative, isn't it? Like you don't have any proof. You're
yeah,
just putting that out without any evidence. I mean, obviously, Glazers want to hike the price as much as possible. They don't care about the United fans. They don't care when the club is sold. They are willing to give as long as possible.
mm,
So it's a very frustrating period for us because there is so much people speculating. I mean, look, this Sky Cave guy, he has probably been relevant because of this. He tweeted yesterday that the Qataris are going to make a world record bid for United.
mm,
So then I deep into it. Chelsea is the most expensive club bought before United, obviously. So if I
mm,
said it's a world record bid, obviously we are going to be bought more than Chelsea. You see how they're manipulating the headlines. So,
yeah,
I mean, look, this is I don't know, like it's a very, uh, I don't want to say criminal, but this is very frustrating.
yeah. So everywhere it's trending. The Glazers need to sell the club now. I think many Manchester United fans are in favor mostly of the Qatari because they got
Yeah,
more money, debt free, and all that. So yeah, I don't know how you feel because you guys, I'm talking about you in general, other clubs before
yeah.
you were calling Chelsea oil money and City oil money and all that. What is gonna be your name now if you
I
got a
mean,
new
look, the
owner?
difference between United takeover and Chelsea and City takeover that we have a lot of legacy in the game. I
Mm,
mean, we were very successful even without that money which you guys got. I mean, respectfully, Chelsea and City without Roman and that Sheikh Mansour's takeover, no
mm,
one really cared about Chelsea or Man City, especially Man City. They were in League One. At least Chelsea were here and there,
mm.
trying to get into the top four. So, I mean, there was a period of time
So
the top
it's
four
now
looked like
about
United, Arsenal. Yeah,
it's now
United,
all
Arsenal,
about
Newcastle, and Liverpool.
legacy before the
Exactly.
money. That is what you're gonna
Yeah.
hold
I
on.
mean, so if anyone do deserves,
Mm,
oil money, it is United because we are obviously a very big club and we can generate our own wealth. We have been generating our own wealth. Unfortunately,
mm,
Glazers have taken more than 400 million in the last 17 years, as their
mm.
dividends. That's the problem. So look, I don't care if people call us, oil, you have become just like PSG. I mean, no one cared about PSG before the Sheikh took over in 2014 or 13, whatever it was. So I mean, look, today was reading, Ten Hag could get furious because he doesn't know what the transfer budget is, because he
Mm.
doesn't know who the owners are. So that's what I'm more concerned. I'm not concerned what other fans are calling us because this is a very big season for us. We are doing so well. I am expecting Chelsea to come straight back because, respectfully, even if you beat Madrid, I don't expect Chelsea winning the Champions League. I mean, they can, but I don't see Potter winning the Champions League.
Mm.
That's my big thing because you don't have Tuchel, and Tuchel had, history in that competition. He
Or
took PSG
probably
to a
we
final.
have
So
Di Matteo.
yeah, I mean,
Probably.
But
Probably
you didn't. Though you don't have the
Pora
Di
is the
Matteo
new Di
team. That Di
Matteo.
Matteo team was very good. That Di Matteo team was quite good. So look,
Hmm.
I mean, if you guys get Conference League or somehow you sneak into Europa League, you would spend big again. So again, United will be left behind, and I can't see that after such a good season we are having. So we need to get this done, man. That's all I can say. We need to know who the owners are. Hopefully, it is the Middle Eastern money coming in, and we can just start. Because I mean, look, I was hearing yesterday this rumors coming from Chelsea that Declan Rice, he is very very close to signing for. You guys. There was one credible journalist. I can't remember his name. He's
Hmm.
quite good. He was mentioning because he's in the England camp right now. So you know how they are very open in that time. They will talk about transfers. So
Yeah.
because Mason, I wanted to ask this Mason Mount thing. I was engaged in a conversation 2 weeks back because I particularly don't rate Mount. So
Hmm.
obviously you get a lot of flack from the Mount fan club.
Hmm.
So what I was saying is that look, Mount, I don't mind Mount staying at Chelsea, but he can't be demanding. What he's demanding is the money which Reece James is getting, that is 250K, and respectively, he's not worth that. So my question to you is, because you are a Chelsea fan, are you willing to take Mount on that kind of money?
Yeah, for me, I'm a little different than other Chelsea online fans because I use, I have my opinion, they have their opinions. And most of the
Yeah.
time, the opinion in the Chelsea community is copy paste because of a certain narrative going on. Mason Mount was the player of the season for 2 seasons in a row, and what he has done from 6 years old until now is immense. But you will find people who started supporting Chelsea Football Club like 5 years ago or 2 years ago when we won the Champions League. They want him out. It's our club and not Mason Mount's club. So for me, if he leaves, it's not. I'm not gonna kill myself. I will understand. I want him to have a very good career, but I'm not gonna jump into the bandwagon of get him out. Everything he does is bad. Everything anybody else is doing is good. If you compare him with Joao Felix, the amount of chances that Joao Felix is missing and how many games we lost because Joao Felix couldn't even finish one-on-one, and nobody want to talk about it. But Mason Mount can score even a hat trick today. It's not gonna be good enough. It's always, oh, the goalkeeper was so bad. Oh, that team there is very weak. So it's okay. Let's wait. Let people just waiting for the time to say I told you so. So they don't give him the same treatment as other people. So for me, I like Mount. I really want to keep Mount at Chelsea Football Club. But if he decides to go, that is with my blessing. But if he goes to Manchester United or goes to Klopp and Liverpool, he's gonna get to the next level, and the same people who are criticizing and insulting him 24/7 are the same people who will say, why did we sell Mason Mount? So Mason Mount most of the time been just a victim of where he's coming from, what academy he's coming from, and we don't like those local boys. Even you I still remember when you were here, like Rashford is not Manchester United level, such and such not level. But if you look at them under another coach, and with the age, with everything, you can see what level Rashford is at the moment. So I still have hope that somebody like Mount will improve and somebody like Kai Havertz will improve. Give them just a chance with a better coach in their natural position, the right system, they can develop. And the Chelsea Football Club for 3-4 years now, we are all over the place. We don't know what our identity is. We don't know what system we're going to play together. Players been all over the place, playing in the different positions. They don't feel comfortable. They can do okay in this position, but if you put Marcus Rashford today to play as a wing back or as a number 9, he's not going to perform properly as the Marcus Rashford from his natural position. So all those elements put together for me, I think the treatment for Mason Mount been just because we don't like the local boys. Nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, Mount, I think he's looking at players like Rashford, Reece James, who are on, Rashford is on 250, James is on 250. If Declan Rice, his best friend, signs for Chelsea, he will be on big money as well. So what I know is, and this is coming from a verified source, I was listening to Talk Sports, and they have some decent journalists, and they were saying, Chelsea have given him an offer of 180, take it or leave it, and the Mount camps feel like he should be getting 250 because he's an academy product, and they didn't, spend money on him. So in that way, I'm asking you. I mean, I don't mind Mount actually. I don't mind Mount staying.
Yeah. But all I can tell about the amount of money there is most of the numbers being thrown there just so people can have something to say about him. Like, how do you know the numbers? How do you know everything that is happening behind closed doors? But let's just assume that Chelsea Mason Mount is asking whatever amount people are making online just to make him, just to paint him as evil and greedy.
How much you think he is asking for?
Okay, so let's assume. I'm assuming here, like, let's assume he's asking for 300. The way people are spreading there, I don't believe on that.
No, not
amount.
300. 250 is. Let's say 250.
Yeah. There are so many even big accounts there who are putting 350 to everything that you can throw there, just to make him evil and to say he need to go because look at this, look at that. People are throwing numbers. So the point I'm trying to make here is, even if he asked that kind of money, what Raheem Sterling have done to the team to deserve 350k a week? What Romelu Lukaku have done to the team to deserve 350k? Chelsea still pay part of the money that Lukaku is on loan now because they are trying. Okay, 350. Kai Havertz is on 290k a week. Nobody is complaining about it. Koulibaly that we signed last summer, he's about 300k a week. My friend, listen.
Koulibaly is on 300k.
300k a week. My God. Because we paid a king ransom just to force him to come to Chelsea. Tell me what those players have done to Chelsea to deserve that kind of money, and a kid that been from the academy since the age of 6 until now, won all kind of trophies in the academy level, and in the senior level he was like our best player for the last 3 years, won pretty much everything. He doesn't deserve that money. So you see that it's if you go to the football side only of logic, common sense, you're doing the same job with your friend. Everybody is getting 3, 4, 5 times the money that you are in. Logically, as a human being, you're gonna knock the door and you're gonna ask the same amount of money. But people try to exaggerate and twist everything because it's Mason Mount. If you were in that place of Mason Mount, you were going to ask the same kind of money. So I don't blame him, and he deserves every penny that he's gonna get from Chelsea Football Club. That is my opinion. I think
if he goes to, I think he's a proper Klopp player because he runs a lot. He has decent skills on the ball. And he's a bit of like a system player, and I can see, he can be like a, superstar. I don't think they are getting Jude Bellingham anyways because the money is too much for them guys to pay. So I think that's why they're linked with Mason Mount. And Klopp, he is known for, taking these, rough players and turning them into diamonds.
Yeah, that's the problem. Even Mo Salah, when everybody said, he was a Chelsea reject, he couldn't make it. Look how Klopp took him to the next level. Mane was a good player at Southampton and whatever. Look at the level that he got under. So people don't understand that at Chelsea Football Club, what kind of system we've been playing in the last 4 years. Tell me just one player from the attacking positions that improve even 1 inch under Thomas Tuchel, Frank Lampard, or even Graham Potter. Nobody, because we are all over the place. We are working for short term, which is try to win something now or you're going to get sacked. They don't have time to develop you in your natural position. Mount being asked to do whatever it is on the pitch because he worked very hard. So he's a victim also of his versatility. So every manager want him because of hard work. But he still has his skills. He still has a position that he prefers. He still need to be developed. So nobody cares about developing him. Everybody cares about getting something out of him, using him even incorrectly for their own good. But people don't see that. Just people see, oh no, you hit the post or you didn't do this and that. From what position? Winger? False 9? Number 9? What position are you playing him? People refuse to see that because we don't like him. That is the only reason. But in the football reason, if he goes to a team that will give him one position, try to develop him with good people around him, you will see him get to the next level. Very, very hard working. Even Lampard back in the day, he didn't have anything special. He can't dribble. He doesn't have the pace. He doesn't have anything. But hard work and determination, look what level Frank Lampard got. So Mount is better technically. He got more pace than Lampard. He got pretty much everything. And the work ethic is in another level. But Chelsea change of systems and managers and all that doesn't allow anybody to improve. Rashford getting to the next level. We can see even now Fred getting to the next level under Ten Hag. Vinicius Jr. 2 years ago, Benzema said that don't pass the ball to him because he's playing against us. Ancelotti comes, gives him one position, coached him. Look at him now. At Chelsea Football Club, we don't coach people. People are all over the place and we try to blame them. Even the goalkeeping position, my friend, I'm telling you right now. Edouard Mendy is horrible.
Yeah, whatever happened to Mendy? He's disappeared.
Horrible with his feet. You know what our managers do? Instead of leaving him as a Peter Cech or as a David De Gea, they are not good with their feet. Don't force them to play from the back. Hit it low. Find another strategy to use them and get something out of them. But when you force Edouard Mendy to play from the back, he's going to give the ball away because he's shaky. He can't do it. So Chelsea are expert on misusing and abusing players and then blame them. We don't coach people. We haven't got a proper coach at Chelsea Football Club who can develop some people. No.
Yeah, man. Look, there's two sides to every story. Some people, they don't want Mount because whatever the reasons are. But I think he's a decent. I haven't seen much of Mount. I saw first Mount when we played Frank Lampard in the Derby game. In the FA Cup against Derby. He was decent, man. So I think he's got lots of attributes, and I think if he goes to Liverpool, where he can, he can get coached. And look, but I also saw lots of Chelsea fans who are, they are balanced in their views. They said that if Mount leaves, they are not going to be, upset about it because, with Chelsea, they are just going to spend lots of money and buy another,
the problem now. We can buy whoever. Flop it is there, 100 million. He can sit on the bench. He can demand 300K a week. Nobody's going to say anything. You won't see all the failed compilation and protest on social media to give him money. No, pay whatever money it takes. But when it comes to Mason Mount or any kid from the academy, that becomes my money. We have to save money. You don't deserve that. But somebody that you never know, never done anything to your club, he's coming, we just got hyped and pumped all of a sudden. Give him whatever it takes, pay, break the bank. It just tells you that he has nothing to do with football anymore. The hate that certain players are getting, it's just like discrimination. It's just like hate and jealousy. It has nothing to do with football. How do you know? How do you know that players that you are pushing is gonna be perfect for Chelsea Football Club? But you are ready to give everything, to sell your soul, sell everything, spend money. So for Chelsea, money means baller. No matter how
much would you sell Mount for? Like, what would you sell him to Liverpool for?
I don't want to sell him. That is first of all, but whatever money he's gonna go, it is what it is. I just want him to go and prove people wrong, because Mount is going to the very top. Like, everybody is watching Mount with a biased opinion, with a blind eye, looking to see the red flag. So everything that he does, people don't see it, just because you are too focused on the negative. You are too focused on proving a point that he's bad, that you can't see the other side. Off the ball, defensive work, hard working, such and such. People don't see it. Like I said, I've seen last season, Mason Mount scored 3 goals against Norwich City. But still, it's only Norwich City. The second leg, he didn't score. He had a poor game. You can't even score against Norwich City. So it's always a lose-lose situation. I score a hat-trick, not enough. That was the opposition to give credit. I don't score. Oh no, you can't even score against this. So what is the point? It just tells you everything you want to know about this fan base. Nana.
Yeah, Ox.
Yes.
I was listening to your comment, and I think you are right. You see how some Chelsea fans are treating their local-based players. When I mean the local, I mean the academy players is very bad. You see, people like Messi, Mount, Gallagher, and those kind of kids, they were born to win, and you can see from their eyes when they put on their Chelsea jersey and they are playing football. You see, Chelsea don't have those players. So if now we have these players, it is we the fans, our responsibility is to back the players. We don't have to discourage the players, because if you do, Mount should leave. We will be okay and all that. When Mount goes to Liverpool, he's going to help Liverpool to win. When he goes to Man U, he's going to help Man United to win. Everywhere Mount goes, he will improve their team. You see, so Chelsea fans should understand that there are certain players we should treat them special, and there are certain players like Mount. They are not gone yet. They are still learning from the football perspective. They are still learning. So it is we the fans should encourage these players. We should let the players know that we are with them. We are backing them, so that it will bring out their qualities, so that they will be more confidence to play their football, what they are supposed to play for the club. You see, all what you are saying is right. And Chelsea, we don't have our blueprint like what you were saying about Mendy. You see, we should have some categories of players who should be coming to the club. The club, we have our blueprint. These are the kind of players we should try to sign. You see, we should try to sign these players. We should not just go and sign any other player. Then you say Mendy cannot play with his leg. Then you make the player the player useless. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying here. Chelsea, we are specialists on blaming people after making them average. And what I said is, when you know that somebody is weak in doing certain things, don't force that person to do it.
Exactly.
Because he's gonna flop. You know it, and why are you gonna force him? So you know that Mendy is an old school goalkeeper. He's just like Peter Cech. Peter Cech is arguably one of the best goalkeepers in the history of football in the Premier League. He never touched the ball with his feet. I am exaggerating, but you know what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah.
But under Mourinho, under other managers, we understood that we can't play from the back because Peter Cech is not good. And he did good at what he does. Mendy is not good with his feet. You tell him to play from the back or you're going to face consequence. And then he passed the ball to Benzema. He passed the ball to whatever. He's afraid. When the ball is coming to him, he doesn't know what to do. Should I kick it long or should I pass to somebody else? And when he tries to pass to somebody else, it's going to the opposition. So we understand. But other than that, he's a very, very, very good player. He's a very good goalkeeper, old school. He can command the box nicely. He releases the pressure all the time. Free kicks, he's awesome. Corner kicks, he's gonna claim everything from the air. Everything he's gonna collect. Keep it simple. Why can't you keep it simple? Why are you gonna force him to play the tiki-taka from the back? He's not. Mason Mount, everybody knows his role. You stuck him in the wing, or you stuck him as a false 9 or a number 9. You're not gonna get anything from this brother. So why are you blaming him? You know what you're gonna get when you play people out of position, but you keep doing the same. That is insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different outcome. It's not gonna happen. We know it, but we force them. So it is what it is, man. Chelsea. Let me read some posts here on social media. Romelu Lukaku value is really plummeting down. His market value is about 40 million euros, which is, let's say, 35 million pound. 30 to 35 million pound. The brother is losing his value like ever, man. And Chelsea bought him for 100 million. Tammy Abraham is struggling at Roma, according to Sky Sport Italia. He will likely return to the Premier League. No, you can say whatever you want. I'm not going to believe on that. I know Mourinho always goes with players. He always disciplines them one way or another one by benching you, by challenging you. Mourinho is an old-school manager who always have another way of managing in the modern era. Back in the day, it was easier for him to manage Lampard, Terry, and all the guys who love challenges. If you challenge them, they're gonna respond. But today's generation, if you start talking nonsense to them, you're gonna lose them. So you have to find a way of, dealing with the new generation of football players. Let me go here. Mr. Misoli said that we should keep our homegrown players. Mount, Gallagher are still kids. I personally think it's the problem of the club and not theirs. We need to help them improve their form to sell. Yeah, you are one of the few people online who accept the reality or who understand football, because online people is just a lot of hate and a lot of insult without any kind of context behind the narrative. It's all you are good or you are bad. You are bowler or you are crap. Leave my club. But if you look at the reality, you start checking on data and checking on circumstances and situations, you will see that they are not that bad. People are just making stories because it's trending topics. It's gonna help you grow on social media if you are evil and you start insulting people without making any sense. That's what people wanna hear. So if today I make a show now, mount out his crap, his such and such, I start insulting 24/7 here, you will see how many people I'm gonna get here. If I start just spitting all kind of crap here, you will see how successful we're gonna be here. But if you don't insult and you try to use some common sense and respect players and respect people, nobody wanna hear that. People wanna hear just evil. So yeah, Mr. Nana. Anything else you wanted to bring on the table? Any topic really? Anybody you wanna discuss? Just go.
For me, I still don't know the identity of this Chelsea team. I think that's the problem right now. Currently, that's the problem we are facing.
Yeah,
right
even not only now, but we kind of were all over the place. Well, under Thomas Tuchel, we knew that we're gonna go sideways. You know, we're gonna wait. Jorginho will slow the game in order to allow Reece James and Ben Chilwell to run to the corners, so we can try to pass the ball to them, so they cross to the box. So that kind of identity was this, going always to the side. Even if there is an opening in the middle, you can't put a through ball. You need to go to James, and James crosses. Now we still all over the place. I have to agree with you, but we don't have identity. You don't create an identity overnight, you know? And when you take a team in the middle of the season, if you try to create an identity, you're going to lose a lot of games and people are going to want you out. That's what Lampard tried. That's what Pora is try to create something, identity first instead of winning first. So you have to go with what works. And to create an identity, you also need to see what the quality of players that you have. You build something out of what you got already. But if you just jump and try to create something and the players don't fit that kind of philosophy, and then it's a failure. So creating an identity is not that simple, my friend. It's complicated. It takes time. That's why sometimes you need also like a pre-season, and you also need to know exactly how many players you're gonna have in the squad. Right now we have more than 50. Who's gonna stay here? Who's gonna leave? All that plays. So for me to see really the Chelsea identity is gonna take this season until the end, a pre-season, and then let's see what's going to happen at the beginning of next season.
Because I think the identity issue. You see, when Tuchel came, Tuchel saw that we were not having a very good defensive midfield. We don't have a midfield, so at once he have to give us an identity. This is where I can't see Potter doing that. You see, Potter is not doing that. Every coach must be at least sometimes be smart and this thing. Tuchel was smart, and he just one match. I think that match was we were playing with Wolves or he gave us an identity. We went with the back three and three midfield for the wing backs and the two midfielders, and we went with the front three. We were very strong. That made us won the Champions League. But Potter is not doing anything. You see, Potter is not doing anything. So at least he should show us something. He should show Chelsea fans something that he's capable of doing something. Because he did not take Tuchel so long.
I think if he won the last game that we drew, against Everton, probably people were going to understand a little bit better. But because the last game didn't really go according to the plan, now people are going back to square zero. But before that, we had three games that we won, and we kind of took it easy. We didn't want to push too much because he went back to back three, and we were winning 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 and stuff like that. Now one loss and then everybody want to kill him again. So listen, people like Porra, they can't win. It's always a lose-lose situation because, first of all, we don't like him to begin with. Nobody want him at Chelsea because he replaced a very popular guy, Thomas Tuchel, who won trophies. So anybody that was going to come after Thomas Tuchel was going to have a hard time. But I think we were doing okay until we just threw away 3 points at Stamford Bridge. But it is what it is. Chelsea perspective, nice to see you. He said that Lukaku's value keeps going up. This guy is being sarcastic.
What is?
Oh, probably I said it's going up and I didn't know. Or he been sarcastic, or he just reminded me that I made a mistake or something. But yeah, it's going down. He's like 40 million now. This is what you got in the Chelsea community. When we are linked with somebody, everybody goes crazy. Oh no, he's the next coming of Drogba. He got unfinished business in the Premier League. Get him. He's the best in Europe now, blah, 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 blah. When I was making shows in the same channel here, so many shows say, I respect Lukaku. I like the guy in the personal level. I didn't want to sell him back in the day. But right now, under Thomas Tuchel, I don't think we should go back for him. Everybody said that I had an agenda why you hate Lukaku. No, I'm just telling the truth. I don't say that don't bring him, but I don't feel comfortable bringing him back. Well, we bought him. I jumped to the bandwagon because that's what I'm supposed to do. Even if I don't like somebody, if you sign for my club, I will support you. You are my boy, okay? And then I supported him until the end. Now the same people who say that I had an agenda because I didn't like Lukaku and he's the missing piece and blah, 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 are the same people now that say that, oh, I never say that. I never wanted him. Lukaku is such and such. That's why you have to think outside the box before you talk. Before you make theories and narratives and praise, hype people, just think outside the box. Back then, people are saying, oh, it's because you are Tammy Abraham fanboy. Yes, I love Tammy. Tammy is my boy. And I said, keep Tammy at least for one more season. Next season, let's go and fight for Haaland. Let's fight for Hurricane. Let's fight for the big thing on the market. Oh, no. We need something now because Lukaku, Now look at him. 100 million. Now, if you get 40 million for this guy, you must be very, very lucky. Okay? Or you need some juju from Paul Pogba to sell Lukaku 35 million. That's what you got when you don't use common sense, my friend. Yeah, Nana, you wanted to say something, my brother. Let's go.
Yeah, I was asking what is going on with Modric.
Mikhailo Modric, that is a very good question. Oh, you wanted to add something? Go on.
Because I don't know the reason why he's not playing. Modric and the other guy,
Madueke and also Datro Fofana.
Yeah. Why did we buy them? Did we buy them to send them on loan, or did we buy them to keep them on the bench, or we bought them that Arsenal will buy them and they are going to? I just don't understand.
Okay, that is a very good question. What I want to say here, you might not like it, but it's the truth. A manager can't please everybody. And if you have 25 players in the squad, some of them are going to be happy, some of them are going to pay the price, okay? So, no matter who's going to be in charge, somebody is going to be angry. It just happened that at the moment, it's Madueke, it's Datro, and it's Modric. Modric had a very good game, a cameo for 10 minutes against Liverpool on his debut. And then after that, I think he played few more games that, he was okay. But I don't blame him because one of the games, Kukureya refused to pass him the ball and all that. And the other games that he played like 80 minutes or 75 minutes, let's be honest, he wasn't that good. But the entire team also no good service. So they still need to understand each other, because it looks like they are standing in each other's ways. So I don't think there is any problem, and I don't think Todd Bowley is gonna spend that kind of money just to prevent players from signing for Arsenal or other teams. There is a plan for them, but I think now it's taking time for them to get used to what the manager is trying to do. And the 3 games that we won, back to back 3 games, nobody complained about them. Because why? Because we are winning. But if you are not winning, people are gonna ask questions. Why not, or why? So believe me, if the last game against Everton we beat them like 3-0 or something, nobody was going to mention Madueke, Mikhailo Modric or Datro Fofana, because we won. So the narrative changes when you are winning games. Everything becomes easier for the manager when he's winning games. So I don't think there is any problem with them. It's just there are so many of them, and you can't always change every single game. You try to create some kind of consistency with the players that played the last time. And to be honest, I think Graham Potter favor Pulisic more than Modric. There were one day, I don't know what game, I was expecting Modric to come in, and then all of a sudden Pulisic is in. And the last game against Everton, Pulisic started instead of Modric. I wanted to see Modric. But managers are paid a lot of money to make some tough decisions. So I don't think there is a problem, but it is what it is. You have to choose only 11 players on the pitch. Another problem we have here is that we don't score enough goals, or we don't kill games earlier. So when you're still struggling, and the second half and 70 minutes, 75 minutes is always difficult to make, to rotate the team properly. But if you score goals earlier, 2-0, 3-0s and all that, it's become easier for the manager to rotate the team and, try to please other players, because you are winning comfortably. So I think when everything starts clicking at Chelsea Football Club, we will see. We're not gonna complain that much about players being on the bench. That's what I can say. Mr. Sok Heng said Lukaku is still a top striker. He's still clinical than all our attackers right now. I don't know about that, but I respect your opinion. I still believe that Lukaku in this current team, with the service that we have from the midfield at the moment, he can score a lot of goals. He's going to score more goals than Kai Havertz. And even he's going to outscore our attackers. I agree with you, but need to see. Treasure.
Hi, Oak.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great.
Let's go. What do you want to talk about today?
I wanted to talk about the Mount issue.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Mount.
I wanted to talk about the Mount issue. First of all, I'm a big fan of the show.
Thank you so much.
I'm not here to insult anyone. I'm not here to do whatever.
No, go for it, bro. Listen, the show. Don't say anything to please me. This is a free show. This is democracy here. Everybody got an opinion. So me, I don't really care how many insults I get every single day. I really don't care. This is what football is all about, man. Just like go for it. If you are against me for supporting certain players, that is your opinion, my friend. Don't even think about me. Oh, I'm gonna block you. I'm not gonna take your call. No, it doesn't happen in this channel. This is democracy here. The channel is for you, not for me. So let's go for it.
Yeah, thanks for saying that. Yeah, I was a bit confused. Because it's like on your review shows, you keep on bringing up this guy Mason Mount, and I'm like, why is Oogs always bringing up Mount when no one is talking about Mount? I remember you were talking about, first there was the Real Madrid one where you were like, oh, if it wasn't for Mount, wara, and I don't remember anyone ever talking about Mount after the Real Madrid game last season. No one was talking about that, But it's like the way you put it as if everyone was blaming Mount. Even after the Everton game, I think you are doing the player ratings, and you also brought up Mason Mount, and I'm like, why do people keep on acting as if this guy, if he leaves Chelsea Football Club, the club will be relegated and it's going to be over for Chelsea? No. Maybe that's something you can also explain your side of the story, but that's something that I don't understand.
Okay, so you want me to answer now, right?
Yes, please.
All right, so my answer is, if you go like now, you have a social media account? You have like a Twitter,
Instagram, Facebook.
Huh? Yeah, only Facebook.
I don't.
Everywhere you go on social media, the first trending topic in the Chelsea community is going to be Mason Mount, and then it's going to be Graham Potter. Like, when you say, I don't see anybody talking about it, probably you are not on social media. That's why you don't know, because there are so many videos made every single day to blame him, even when he is not on the pitch. So talking as if you represent everybody is not fair, because you don't represent everybody. When you put it in general, that is not fair. What I can tell you is that the most hated player in the history of Chelsea Football Club is his. And me, hate doesn't exist in my heart. I have some kind of influence to people in the community, and I have also to voice my say. So if it's okay 24/7 to bring Mason Mount and make failed compilations and insult him, there are people who are wishing him to get a broken leg and to get killed and get a cancer, and their account called Mason Mount hate account, the most hated play. There are like thousand of them online, so you don't know anything. So before you like start to focus on me, you should maybe just go on the same YouTube and just Google Mason Mount is awful and see how many videos will come up. So saying that nobody is mentioning Mason Mount, that is not true, because he's mentioned every single second or every single minute. Let me just give you an example. I'm not gonna dwell on this one because it's a never-ending topic. I'm not gonna convince you. You're not gonna convince me. So I know that, but I have the right also to answer. Yesterday, Joao Felix posted a video on his YouTube channel. Video of his at home with his dog, with his friend, girlfriend. He went bowling. He went to a bar, nightclub, have a dinner, all that. And then at the end, he had some video games online with High Speed Show. You know the guy, the American guy who is very popular because he play video games. Yeah, so he had all that, right? He posted it on YouTube, and look at people. The reaction on that video is awesome. Wow, I'm so happy that you are happy in London. This is what life is about. This is so cute. Mason Mount put a 15-second video on TikTok dancing a little bit, having some fun at home. Why are you doing that? You're taking a piss. You're doing this and that. You can't even kick a ball and you are dancing. I'm sure he can't even kiss his girlfriend. Why are you having a girlfriend why you can't even perform at Chelsea Football Club? So I'm telling you, that you don't know anything. So don't judge me for defending innocent people who've been treating like slave 24/7. I'm just like a drop in the ocean. So there is a lot of toxicity and evil. So don't blame me for trying to defend people who deserve to be defended. That's what my life is about. I don't care about your color. I don't care where you're coming from, your passport. We are all Blues. We are all Chelsea fans. So I am against everybody that abuse another human being. That is me. If you know me in a normal life, that is my life. So you can't blame me for defending somebody like Mason Mount or Tammy Abraham or Tomori or anybody that will be abused on social media. That is my life, and you're not gonna change that. I don't know if you get what I'm saying right now.
Yeah, I get you.
So I give you just one example, but I can go and give you tons of example. And why I said Mason Mount in that video, because people were praising how Joao Felix was awesome. He was the guy. So I'm like, oh, well, if Mason Mount was on that pitch, he hit the post twice. He skied the ball like 1,000 times. He been selfish, not passing the ball to somebody else. It was going to be Mason Mount's fault. Can you see the treatment here? How many posts Joao Felix hit since he joined Chelsea? It's normal. It's football. But somebody is allowed to do anything without any kind of blame. But one guy, we have to focus all our attention on the guy who is innocent, just playing football. That is the point I try to make on those videos. So you have like to keep an open mind and read between the lines. Not necessarily that he was in the game, but I'm telling you, right now, Mason Mount put a picture on social media drinking coffee at home. Just a picture with a cup of coffee. My friend, that post is gonna get thousands and thousands on death threat and bad wishes. I wish he got cancer. I wish he got a broken leg. What a cup of coffee has to do with Chelsea Football Club. Don't you know that football players are just human beings like you and me? They have a normal life. They have kids. They can go to a restaurant. They can drive a car. How that is a crime for somebody to hold a cup of coffee? He might today wear he might do some commercials with his company or whatever, okay, Blueberry or something like that, and people are gonna say, why are you wearing that? Why are you wearing such clothes when Chelsea are suffering? So it looks like outside of Chelsea, certain players can't do anything, but other players are allowed to do it. They are untouchable. And some players need to be hammered 24/7. Aziz, you are in the building. Aziz,
yes, sir.
Are you still
yes,
there?
Sir. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here listening to your conversation about Messi Mount.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I'm going to say is that we should stop the hate crime on our players, because any human being, that's what I would say. We should stop the hate crime.
That's the problem. You have kids. I have kids. I have daughters. I have. Do you? How are you gonna feel if somebody treating your brother and tell that your brother need to get a cancer or need a broken leg so he can leave my club? This is a freaking football. Football is entertainment. Why do you have to bring everything just to insult somebody who is innocent? That is my problem. They are human beings. You have the right not to like him. You want him out. Yeah, they can go out. But don't judge a cup of coffee or the jeans that he's wearing or having good time with his girlfriend or wife or kid. That is just crossing the line. That is not football anymore.
See where you're coming from about. I'll never appreciate anyone abusing other players, like wishing them death or all those stuff. I don't wish that on you. And also to Messi Mount who brought some problem on himself as well. I'm not even about the cussing and stuff. That's wrong. You remember the game we played against Everton that he said he was injured? Messi Mount took a picture. He was doing TikTok playing. If you're injured, are you gonna be stretching your leg?
No,
and
those are narrative, brother. I have videos now that is gonna be published when Chelsea comes back from preseason. It's 10 days away. You can I have posts that you see on my social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere, Facebook. I program stuff like for 2 weeks. I will be gone with my family for 2 weeks, but I post videos every single day. It looks like new. Nothing new here. Just because somebody is put a dancing video on TikTok that he just recorded and he was faking injury. That is just people just looking for a red flag for no reason. On social media, you can make 1,000 videos and you program videos for the rest of the year. Every single day, every video is published automatically in one platform. And the video you're talking about was from that comedian, journalist lady that came to the bridge. That was a long time ago. He gave an interview, and that lady, she always like take people to date. He took N'Golo Kante to date, Olivier Giroud, everybody. That's what she does. And at the end, you're gonna have some fun time. Oh, can you do a TikTok thing? It's like 15 freaking seconds. 15 seconds, and people start saying, oh, you are injured but you are dancing on TikTok. Man, it's just like Michael Jackson. You can put his video now, he's dead more than 10 years, but the video, if you post it today, it doesn't mean that Michael Jackson is up from the dead and start dancing. Come on, people, come on. It's 15-second freaking TikTok. It takes you 15. Even you now put your camera now. You can move your head for 10 seconds. You upload it for 10 seconds. It's up there. How that has to do with Chelsea Football Club and injuries? I don't know. The head is getting to another level. It's not football anymore. Why do you have to judge his personal life? The brother got a wife. I think the day that he's gonna kiss his girlfriend and then somebody took a picture, it's gonna be a problem. You can't hold your daughter anymore. You can't do anything. You can't walk your dog anymore. Anything that Mount is gonna do, if somebody take a picture, it's gonna be a problem. And like I said, Aziz, I don't know if you watched my video of yesterday. I was watching Joao Felix going bowling, playing with the dog, girlfriend, going to a pub. And imagine Mason Mount putting a video that he was in the pub. Oh my goodness. What are you doing in the pub? You're not supposed to eat. You're not supposed to drink. You're supposed to walk 24/7 at Chelsea, not have a life. What is that?
Okay, I think there are many different parts to this thing that we have to look at and be fair on all sides of the story. First of all, I don't agree with the death threats and all that stuff. I think that's a no-no. Secondly, I don't care what people post on their social media. That one for me, I think I don't really care about that. And I do understand that there are people who they cross the line. We saw it with Potter. People were sending him death threats. All of us were saying Potter needs to go. And then there were people who went over the line and said, no, the guy, he must die and whatever. And I don't think the vast majority of Chelsea fans agree with that.
But the problem is,
you can cause a minority.
You can cause that issue.
A minority.
Well, but the problem people don't understand is you might be contributing into that without knowing it. just because you didn't say Porter need to die or Mason Mount need to die, that you are a good person. When you are 24/7 looking for those pictures, looking for failed compilation and videos and what he's drinking and what, when he goes to the bathroom, and then you are pushing people to cross that line, because if you reporting the same hate every single day in another way and nothing is happening, he's not leaving Chelsea, he's not getting cancer, he's not attacked at home, you're gonna try to push a little bit more. That's why people will cross from the player to their kid, to their family. But you and me are causing it by bringing those things on the media and making stories.
No. I don't believe that's the majority of fans. Look, Oogs, almost all of the Chelsea fans were saying Potter needs to go. But all the normal people who have brains, who use them, who can think, how many of them were saying this guy needs to die?
I said, you don't have to say that, but you open the door to those insecure people to cross it.
Wait, Oogs. You are one of the people saying that Jorginho needs to leave. Are you now saying that you are also guilty of the death threats and all these things?
I never seen any death threats to Jorginho.
No, I'm saying if there were to be death threats, would you say that you are guilty just because you say the guy needs to leave your club?
One way or another, if you cross the line, you never seen him here to say, I always say, I am not a big fan of Jorginho. I am a John Obi Mikel fan. I love my midfield to have a lot of energy and play direct football. Sideways, backward, recycling the ball is not my football.
Yes.
And I never said get him out, break his leg. That guy makes me whatever sick or whatever. I never go there.
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying, were you not the one saying? Okay, I'm not saying that you were the leading guy, but were you not one of the people that were like Jorginho has to go?
I don't remember saying he has to go, but I'm saying that we have to reverse. To create some revolution in our midfield. Like we want to see something different in the midfield. And I didn't mind. Like, I don't make decisions. That's what I tell people. Because some people think that I signed Porter or I sacked Thomas Tuchel. I'm like, I don't care. I'm old enough. I've seen people come and go. I'm not a cultist anymore. You get rid of him. We build something. I don't care. I'm in that position, But
true, but still, that to me doesn't make any sense. You can't say that, we don't like Mason Mount, we are not happy with his performances, therefore we are guilty by association because of the death threat. That's not fair.
Mr. Oz, I want to put a statement to what you said, sir. What was your feeling when Lukaku did that statement about him? Majority of Chelsea fans were wishing death on him. You know that?
I didn't.
I'm just saying. Majority of Chelsea fans were wishing death on Lukaku.
That is how insecure people are. What that has to do with football? That is not football.
So are
anymore.
you guilty by association? Are you guilty by association?
Of what?
Of the death threats.
Against who?
Lukaku.
No, that is another topic. But you know that.
Well, it's the same thing. It's online abuse.
Like I said, it depends on how you criticize somebody on social media. Somebody, even me, there are so many posts. You go now, you search, you're gonna find them. When I say Mason Mount let me down today, he was poor, he was awful, and I gave him 0 out of 10 on my rating. Very measured, very fair. But if you have to make your career online because of Mason Mount hate, because it's going to drive traffic, people are going to love you. If you continue heading on Mason Mount, it's become a business for many, many people. That becoming a problem, because now you have to find something negative, because negativity is bringing you business. That is the problem we're talking about here. probably you are not so active on social media, and you don't know how people are making money and getting like sponsor deals because you have followers. So you don't understand that. Huh?
It goes both ways. Look, if I make a compilation video about Enzo Fernandez amazing passes, are you saying we shouldn't do that as well? Because they are making
that is positive.
Videos.
That is being positive. Yeah.
So who gets to decide?
About
whether
what?
you can make positive or negative?
Who get to decide? You.
If
depending
if
on
I
the
can
goal behind it, depending on what you're trying to achieve.
I'm still making money at the... No, it goes both ways. That's why it's one of the things I said in the beginning. People make positive compilation videos. People make negative compilation videos. You cannot sit there and say, oh no, you can't make negative compilation videos. YouTube, it's for you to post content. If you want to post good reviews, you can post good reviews. If you want to post bad reviews, you can post bad reviews. And I think that's the main reason why people don't like Mason Mount. People are making banners and, oh, he's the face of the club. He's the next Frank Lampard. He's this. He's future Chelsea captain. And people started going, wait a minute. Mount isn't that good.
So for you, bottom line is you are happy about what is happening. Like you can't control everybody from doing what they want. Huh?
I'm not happy about that. And
but they're frustrated by this because this is jealousy. What are you gonna get by? What is your problem if people say that Mason Mount is the face of the club and he's Frank Lampard? What is your problem on that? Why do you have to be jealous? Why?
I'm not jealous. I'm just saying I don't agree with it. Me as a fan, I'm voicing my opinion and I'm saying I don't agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
Mason Mount is not that good.
Yeah.
That's not me now wishing death on the guy and breaking his legs and he can't post TikTok things. It's just me saying I don't think he's that good.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that.
Yeah, Mr. Treasure. One question. I want to add to this Mason Mount debate. Does he deserve the 300k he's asking for?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Does Lukaku and Sterling deserve 350k a week? And does Kalidou Koulibaly deserve 300k a week? And does Kai Havertz deserve 290k a week?
No.
But they are getting it, right? They are getting it.
Yeah, but I don't think they do. You see, I'm not the one giving out the contracts, but I don't think they deserve it.
Okay, does Mason Mount deserve 300? Okay, Mr. Oz, you looking at Mason Mount right now. You've seen the way he has played this season. Like his mind is not in the game, or time to pass the ball, he's not going to release the ball. He's going to do another sideways pass. Does Mason Mount deserve 300k, Mr. Oz?
First of all,
if you are Todd Bowley, okay, you say you are basing the players on data and statistic. On data and statistic, does Mason Mount deserve 300k? Even does Mason Mount deserve to be in the first 11? Those are my two questions for you.
And then you let me finish. Don't cut me, sir, because I let you finish too.
Okay, sir.
So first of all, those amount of money that been thrown there, it's just people making up amount of money because Todd Bowley is not paying that kind of money anymore. It's about based on your performance. So I don't believe like the 300 that been thrown there is fair. I think just because you don't like somebody that you're gonna throw anything there just to make that person look evil. Second of all, you created a precedent. If you give somebody like Raheem Sterling, who never done anything at Chelsea Football Club, all of a sudden 350. Lukaku, the missing piece, 350. Kai Havertz, we won the Champions League together with 290. For me, as a human being, even if I don't deserve it, I will knock your door. I will ask the same money. It's just like at work, just like any of us. You guys here looks like you are perfect. You are a good guy at work. You are always yes man. oh, today I didn't work good at my work. Okay, instead of paying me $20 an hour, please give me just $5 because today really I was lazy. Looks like you guys, the perfect guys on social media, you're gonna go there and sit it and admit to your boss, like, listen, boss, I was in the toilet for 30 minutes because I wanted to check on Chelsea game. They were playing a game when I was all of us do it. Don't tell me that you don't do it. You go to the toilet and you watching Chelsea because your time is colliding with Chelsea's Champions League time. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. And you go to your boss and you say, boss, you know what? I spent 30 minutes in the toilet. I was watching Chelsea. I'm a good guy. Pay me only $5 for today. Listen, my friend, you can look perfect you want. Or everybody can look a millionaire or a perfect guy or religious guy on social media. But in reality, in life, you are just a human being. Mount is a human being. We're doing the same job. Mount is on between 65 to 75K a week, depending on the performance and bonuses, right? And you see a guy, Kepa Arrizabalaga, 190K a week. Reece James just got his increase now. Kalidou Koulibaly, 300. How are you going to feel as a human being doing the same job? I accept it. I don't deserve it because I've been crap. But other people. So I'm the only guy that's been crap, or as a group we are crap? Mr. Aziz, just answer to that.
Okay.
Are you not gonna?
Should I say why?
Yeah.
You criticized. You made a statement about Miss James. Okay, me and you know that if we don't have Rich James in that wing back or right back or wing back, we are in trouble. He knows his worth. Me and you know he was the 200K. If not because of his injury prone. Remove the injury from his game. This guy, at least, he'll give you a 6, 7 out of 10. Rich James has been one of our best players this season, even without no injury. And Rich James' amount all started together. And you saw the impact of what Rich James does in Chelsea.
Short memory.
True.
Very short memory.
No, let him
Mason
finish.
Mount.
Let him cook.
But he's talking about today, about this season. I'm talking about overall at Chelsea Football Club. Mason Mount, how many trophies he won with the kid, with the academy level, and now with the first team. This season, everybody been crap. Don't tell me that anybody in that team been out of the water. I've seen even last season, I can send you the pictures, the few games that Reece James had, like bad games, people made like fat, the fat compilation videos and then editing on Photoshop to call him fat and all that. Chelsea fans are so ungrateful, and we have very short memories. Just because you're having a bad season doesn't mean that you are a bad player.
How many bad games has Rich James had? No.
So many of them.
Said, okay, how many bad games has Messi Mount had? I can count so many bad games that Messi Mount have had from season. One of the main reasons why people were angry with Messi Mount, he started other Frank Lampard. When even when the team was playing bad, that you had other players to use, Lampard would still use Messi Mount. That's how it all started.
Thomas Tuchel too.
Exactly.
You don't mention Thomas Tuchel too.
Yeah, Thomas Tuchel too used Messi Mount because he didn't have any option.
Tuchel did the same thing. Tuchel did the same thing.
But my own problem with Messi Mount, when he's, how will I put it? Like, when you need him to deliver, I will pay you. Okay, look at Frank Lampard. You all can call him a crap coach. You all can call him a shit manager. But when it's time to deliver for Chelsea, Lampard delivers. Look at Drogba. Drogba might not perform well in the season, but in a big game, in a cup game, that's why they call him the clutch striker we have. These are players, these are men that will go out there with one leg. They will deliver for you. Chelsea, this is not the Chelsea I used to know. Chelsea I used to know. They were men. I'm not going to come out and make a pity for Messi Man because he's playing crap. I can make a pity of, okay, don't abuse his family, don't say dead thing about him. But he is not exempted from being criticized. Mr. Host is not exempted from being criticized. Mason Mount has been crap this season, and if he wants to go, fine, you can go. It's not as if they didn't offer him good money. They offered the amount I heard they offered him was between 190 to 200, which is fair. Which is fair.
And another thing to consider, you can't compare Mount and Sterling and Lukaku.
Yeah,
in as much as we don't like
let him finish. Let Treasure finish.
In as much as we don't like Lukaku, look at what he did at Inter Milan. Right? Oogs, you put up the thing there with his value. The guy's value was like at 100 million when we bought him from Inter Milan. He was one of the best strikers in the world. So you can't make a comparison to say, oh, well, Lukaku doesn't deserve 300k. But Mount now, he needs to be paid the same amount of money. Right? I think there it is, 100 million when we bought him. You look at Raheem Sterling, look at everything he's done at Manchester City. Yes, he hasn't lived up to expectations, I think. That's a fair criticism. But you can't now say that Mason Mount needs to be paid the same amount as these guys. Mason Mount is nowhere near his peak. His peak.
Okay.
So you can't compare
finish and then
Lukaku
I'm going to answer to that. Yeah, go on.
I know you can go.
Okay, so you're talking about Lukaku based on his season at Inter. You're talking about Raheem Sterling based on his last season or whatever at Manchester City. How much they won. Lukaku won the title. They got to the Europa League final. Fair enough. So you are bringing statistics from other teams and from other years to justify the value of those players at Chelsea Football Club. But you refuse to do the same for Mason Mount based on his past and based on what he did at Chelsea Football Club. So these people got money, they deserve money for winning titles for other teams. But somebody who won title for your own team, you have to judge him on few bad games. You see where you don't finish. I let you finish. You don't let me finish. I'm gonna forget what I'm trying to say, because you're gonna always find another way. You just said it. It's clear. Raheem Sterling deserve it. So according to you, they deserve money. That you can't compare them. I'm gonna compare everybody toward what you do in my team, not what you did yesterday, because you are comparing Mount based on today. You just said clearly football is about today. Fair enough. Mount being crap, fair enough. But the same people contradicting themselves by giving other people a lot of money based on what they helped other teams, what they won last season with other teams. How that works? If you have to use the same logic, and then use the same logic to Mason Mount, because he delivers also with Chelsea, and this is more important because he delivered for us, and those players delivered for other teams. Has nothing to do with Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, now you can go.
You cannot compare a 28-year-old Romelu Lukaku, who is the top goal scorer for his national team, with a 23-year-old Mason Mount. I don't
what is
see
the
how
point
you
you're
can...
trying to make here?
No.
Is the age now? Are we talking about the age? Are we talking about the performance? Are we talking about money?
We're looking at
books.
Right there, it says when Chelsea bought Lukaku, he was worth 100 million.
He was very good. He was. Remember that. You said it. He was.
Yes. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Lukaku was MVP in the Serie A. Right? You look at everything that he did. Let's look at what Mason Mount did at Chelsea.
So the value is what he did for Inter. Every MVP for Inter deserve the boss to pay, deserve every money, break the bank at Chelsea Football Club. What that has to do with Chelsea?
Let me finish now. Wait, so you are saying that a player's market valuation has nothing to do with what he did for that team? Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to understand your logic here. I'm really failing.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
understand
you
your
confuse
logic.
me because
His logic, his value is based on his performances and his achievements and everything about his game. Okay, it's looking at all those things, it's taking them into consideration. It's looking at all these things. So we have to be fair. When you look at what Lukaku has done to earn that 100 million valuation, at that time he was worth it. Right? At the time, people were saying, oh, Chelsea want to be title contenders. Oh, this, that. You know, at the time, he was worth it. You look at what Mason Mount has done. Outside of playing the pass in the Champions League final, this is what Mason Mount fans will say. Oh, he played the assist for the winning goal in the Champions League final. Who was man of the match in that final? I think it was N'Golo Kante, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go to the semi-final. Who was man of the match in the first leg against Real Madrid? It was N'Golo Kante. Okay, fine. Who was man of the match in the second leg? N'Golo Kante. So, all these things, I'm looking at them like, okay, fine, he played the pass. But other than that, what has he done? What has he done for his national team? What's so impressive about Mount that you can't find in other players? And this is the thing that makes people, I think, not like Mason Mount. People are pretending as if Mount is this amazing player. There are tens of players that take ahead of Mason Mount. I would take Odegaard over Mason Mount. I would even take Emil Smith-Rowe over Mason Mount. Phil Foden at Manchester City. All these guys are better than Mount. Mount is not that good. He's not that good. That's not an insult.
So let me tell you what. You know, this debate is just useless. We are just wasting time here because I'm not gonna convince you. You're not gonna convince me. It's just a mindset. You know what you know. I know what I know. But for me, the difference is I criticize Mount even heavily more than anybody. But there is nothing wrong by telling the truth or giving credit. I started by telling you here, Mount can score a hat-trick against Norwich. It's, Norwich are nothing. They are championship kind of teams. He misses. He hit the post. He skied the ball. Oh, you can't even score against Norwich City. So it's always a lose-lose situation. So the mind is already set when it comes to those academy and English players. There's nothing I can do to change you. But if you are honest with yourself, or you're talking to your daughter, or you're looking at yourself in the mirror, there is nothing wrong by giving credit to somebody that you don't like. And every time we analyze Mount is just to find what he doesn't do. Let me give you an example. You say that besides passing the ball, he didn't do anything else. But you forgot the qualification to the Champions League that season. That was under Frank Lampard, because to get to the Champions League, you have to finish top 4. And if you see the work that Mason Mount did, Kurt Zuma did, Tammy Abraham did, like the last minute tackle to prevent a goal against the Crystal Palace or stuff like that. Like we were hanging there until the last minute we qualified. So the Champions League doesn't start only in the final of the Champions League. It started in the league. The little things, 1 point here, 3 points there, one lucky goal here and there is gonna come together to qualify you for the Champions League. And the group stages that we didn't even lose one game. And Olivier Giroud was scoring for fun, scoring 4 goals in one. Those little things, I'm trying to make a point here. It's not the final. It's not the final sprint. but it's the whole package, how it started. But people always remember how it ended. How it started is very important in the league, in the group stage, and the final action. Erling Haaland, many people said, oh, he's not offering anything besides scoring goals, what he does. Well, but I'm going to score you 5 goals in one game. It's not enough for you? Even if I have to push the ball at the back of the net, it's not enough. Like, he's going to keep people busy, even if he doesn't offer that much, but people pay attention to him. So when it comes to Mason Mount, it's always what he doesn't do. And when you watch TV, when you watch the game on TV, the camera is going to focus only on where the ball is. The walk of the ball, the defending and attacking of the ball, many of today's generation don't understand how football works. It's always about who had an assist and who scored a goal and who had some tricks, who dribble, who got 15-second good compilation videos on TikTok. So whatever theory you're going to bring here, Mount doesn't bring anything. There is a reason why every manager want to work with him. And he's victim of his own versatility and his own work ethic. In the team, you don't need only flair players like, let's say Mikhailo Mudryk or Joao Felix. You need people who can do the dirty work. The dirty work that this guy is doing off the ball. If you don't understand football, you're not gonna see it because it's all about compilations. It's about passing and all that. So if you're gonna criticize Mount for only passing the ball, but if he didn't pass the ball, probably we were not going to win it. If it was somebody else, believe me, Chukwueze or whatever, Da Silva from Brazil somewhere, who passed that ball to Kai Havertz to score, you were going to build a statue outside Stamford Bridge. It was going to be the best assist in the history of football. So the narrative is going to change, depend on the guy you like or you hate. So Mount, you lot got a mindset just to find out what he doesn't do and not find out what he doesn't do, what he does. So it's a useless conversation. Maybe one day when he's gone and he starts delivering for another team, and you will look back and say, oh my goodness, what a mistake we made. For me, if Mason Mount can find a coach that can coach him, a system that fits him, plays from his natural position with a run-off game, sky is the limit. Nobody even come close. And I tell you, even Frank Lampard, he didn't have anything. Now everybody is mentioning Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba. When they started at Chelsea, they struggled. They were lucky that social media didn't exist back then. Didier Drogba for 2 years. I still remember I was going in my local bar. Back then I used to live in Atlanta, Georgia. I used to go in a bar to watch game because a big Chelsea community there. But everybody wanted Drogba out. Get him out. Oh, he says so. Oh, yeah, he wanna go to Inter. Oh, everybody wanted to Drogba go. But it was in bar. It was conversation in the dinner table with your friend. No social media. But now everybody wanna claim, oh, look at Didier Drogba. Look at Frank Lampard, as if they came from heaven without having issues and without getting coached. So, mark my word today. When Mason Mount leaves Chelsea Football Club and he plays for Klopp, Lord have mercy. Let's talk. Come here. Don't change your screen name. Come here and let's talk again.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be here to tell you that
I told
there's
you
a reason why.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Klopp is not playing him.
Yeah. Sure. I would like to. I would like to be proven wrong.
I'll be there. I hear people saying, "Oh, all these top managers, they want him." So what? So what?
Yeah, you see, your mind is already set
that
because you
doesn't-
don't
that
like the
doesn't mean
guy.
anything.
You know the reason you
No,
don't like the guy, my
no,
friend.
look,
You know why you don't like him.
Wait, let me say this. Chelsea fans don't want Pulisic, but many other managers would like to have Pulisic. So when other managers want you, that does not necessarily mean anything. Chelsea fans don't like Ziyech, and I love Ziyech. But teams like PSG are interested in him. That's how the market works. There will always be managers interested in you.
And let's see how you're gonna treat the same people now, because Mason Mount can't miss a chance. Mason Mount can't hit the bar. Mason Mount can't have an off day. But now, when you sign another foreigner guy, he can't do any wrong. He hit the post. Oh, he was unlucky. He does this. Oh, he was unlucky. He's gonna improve. So why the treatment need to be different? It tells you it's because of your passport, your background. As simple as that.
No, it's not.
You know
It's
it,
not.
my
I
friend.
think-
You know it. I'm
No.
not gonna convince you.
So are
like
you
I
telling?
said.
So are you telling me? So are you telling me that João Felix and Mason Mount are of the same quality? In terms of quality, are you telling me that these two guys are
Depending
exactly
on
the
your
same?
definition of quality.
According to your definition of quality, do you think Mount?
Like I said,
João
quality
Felix? Okay,
is
let me
just
ask, who's the
quality
better
is
player?
just
Who's
a,
the better player? Who's the better player between Felix and Mount?
that like I say, depending on your definition of quality, what you call quality. Somebody who does a lot of flicks, somebody who can assist more, but assisting you need somebody to finish. You can pass the ball to 1,000 people. If they don't finish, you don't get an assist. So are you calling quality because you can do a lot of tricks, or are you calling quality because you can win the game on your own? Everybody is like all awful, and you take the game to the next level like Hazard. Like everybody is crap, and okay, I decide now. I'm going for it. Bam, 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 bam. 1-0. Game over. 3 points in the pocket. What is your definition of quality? Listen, somebody can be quality. John Obi Mikel can be freaking quality more than Joao Felix. In my definition, for example, because of how effective the guy is, because of no nonsense, because of the job that he's doing in that particular moment. Somebody like, let's say, Zakaria could be quality because of he's tall, he can tackle, he can defend, he can head the ball properly, he can do pretty much everything. So quality in today's generation is completely different, and I don't even know what quality is. For me, it's just being effective and do your job. It doesn't depend on, because you are silky and you can dribble. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know what you call quality. And also, if you're talking about quality here, I would like to judge people not on compilation videos, not on what they did at Atletico or with the national team. It's what you're doing at Chelsea Football Club, because that's what you've been judging Mason Mount. So if you want to judge quality, let's judge quality at Chelsea Football Club. I don't know if you're still there, but like I said, this is a debate that is not gonna end. We can go on and on. You're gonna throw everything on the floor. I am going to counter, and nobody is gonna win. And I'm not even trying to win here. I always give the benefit of the doubt when it's due and criticize fairly. If I have to criticize Mason Mount for not scoring goals, not doing anything, I have to be also honest enough to criticize Joao Felix for doing the same. Like, how many times Kai Havertz been in a better position? Raheem Sterling sitting there crying, screaming, pass me the ball, easy typing, and he tried to score himself and sky. If he was Mason Mount, he was going to be he's selfish, he's awful, he need to leave my club. But you don't see anybody saying anything about Joao Felix because he's Joao Felix, and according to the narrative, he's quality. So what is the definition of quality? I don't know.
Well, I sort of put that question to you to say, who would you rather have?
I can't judge. Joao Felix just joined the team like a few months ago, and he only scored a couple goals because of, and he missed more than he scored. He got a red card the first game. We lost part of that because of him. I'm not saying him, but part of that we played 10 against 11. We lost. Other games we've been losing. He's been playing every single game. But if Mason Mount was on the pitch and we are losing these games, it was always going to be Mount. But even when Mount is not there, we keep on losing and keep hitting the post and keep not passing the ball. That's the problem. So you asking me what I can't compare them. I have to compare what they do at Chelsea Football Club. If I have to,
I think you just don't want to answer the question, because you can't tell me that if you had Christian Pulisic and you had Kylian Mbappe on the left-hand side, you can't tell me which one of the two is better. I don't know.
I'm not that the difference with you. The difference with you, if you judge people on television and what they did to other teams, I can't say for sure that Messi is coming to Chelsea and he's gonna kill it and he's gonna score. I've seen people hyping Morata or Higuain or Falcao or whatever. Falcao is better than Drogba, blah 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 blah. He came to Chelsea and he hit the wall. I've seen all kind of narrative and theories. Even back then when Anelka joined Chelsea Football Club, he's gonna bench Didier Drogba. It made Didier Drogba even better. He just went to show that I'm the lion here. So I am not gonna get to the narrative, my friend. You know what you know because you watch them.
It's a question. I think it's a fair question to ask.
It's not, because your judgment is based on what? On what he did in other clubs. But my judgment is made on what you do for Chelsea now. Currently, what you gave me. Even if he leaves today, go back to Atleti or go to another club, I would say Mason Mount offered me a Champions League. And him, Joao Felix, didn't offer me something. So what your quality really mean to me? Zero. Nothing. You know what I mean?
That's
even Zuma, you can say because he abused the cat or his... Well, I love cat because I have cat. I have my friend's cat here. I don't accept what Zuma did, but I would take Zuma over somebody who never won anything for me. You know what I mean? So your quality depends on your definition of quality.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I asked you, would you rather have Maldini or Zuma, you take it Zuma?
Man, you are just trying to complicate this just to win the debate. Listen,
I want to understand it.
But listen, Maldini never played for me. Okay, I enjoyed him at AC Milan. Great bowler. How can I compare him with Zuma? This is my club. This is the history. 10 years later, nobody is going to tell you Maldini won the Premier League for Chelsea. It's about your team. It's about you building your history. What Maldini has to do with the history of Chelsea Football Club. That's the problem. You're trying to mix things just to make everything complicated, and we lose the bottom line. What are we talking about even here, my friend? Why are you bringing everybody on earth? Why? King, let's go. You wanted to say something. We can move from Mason Mount. This is a never-ending debate. But my last word is Treasure. Please leave me alone on comment. I see your comment. I see your comment every day when I try to talk. I'm defending a human being. I would defend you if you've been attacked on social media. That's how I am. I don't like evil. I don't like injustice. So if I defend somebody, it's not your problem. If you want to insult that person, you feel good about it. Me, morally, and according to my faith, I can't do that. I can't be that evil to a human being. So I think you stay your way. Stay out of my way. Let me just defend what I think. I don't insult anybody, but you are okay for people who are attacking somebody, but you attack me for defending and for giving or spreading some love and peace. Makes you so angry. I see your comment. I just don't block people, but sometimes, one time I was like, what this guy has, what's wrong with him? I'm defending a human being here. So yeah,
okay.
My brother,
to draw a line on the issue. Okay, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Have I ever insulted Mount in your
I don't know.
videos?
Oh,
what do you mean? I'm saying, like, on the comments, have I ever insulted or spread hate, or I just give an opinion?
You don't have to insult. When you fight...
No, have I ever insulted? That's my question.
I don't remember that. I'm not going to lie. I never saw it. I never saw you insult somebody, but I see you attacking me for saying something good about Mount. So you can't... Listen, let me finish this. You can insult somebody without insulting that person. It's like, okay, leave the door open. Why are you getting to the fight that you punch me every single comment telling me? Why are you getting involved? Why are you feeling bad for people saying what they are saying about Mason Mount? It's true. So you attack me. You attack my opinion, which is for Mount. So I can leave the door open for other people who are against Mount to have a free expression. Does that make sense? So you don't have to insult people. You don't have to insult them, but you can encourage that one way or another one, because you have a big problem. I've never seen you like go and say, hey, be fair to Mount. Don't attack or anything. All I see is when I talk about Mount, you jump into it. You wanna, if you see me, you might even struggle me. You can even punch me. I can feel it. I can feel your anger. Like, why are you defending this guy that I hate? I can see your comment.
I don't hate. Look, I don't hate Mount. I don't hate you. I don't hate your opinions either.
But you fight my opinion every single video, and even today for an hour. It's just to show me that people have the right to insult Mount. That is the point you're trying to make.
See, you're not getting what I'm saying, though. I've said this ever since I got onto the show. I said, I don't insult anyone. I'm not here to insult anyone. I'm not here to spread hate. I do not agree with the people sending the death threats and all these things. I made that abundantly clear. I don't support that, but I will give an opinion on a player.
Of course. That's what this channel is about. That's why you are here. That's why we are here.
Said in one of your comments. I even said in one of your comments, I'm going to come onto the show to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't sit there and say, I'm going to keep on insulting. I just wanted to share my opinion on the
I agree,
issue.
but what I think the next step for you is to do the same and leave me alone, or leave everybody alone when they defend what they believe in. Because you say it's freedom, it's democracy. People have the right not to like Mount and criticize him. The same way, people like me or Aziz, we have the right to defend whoever we want to defend. So why defending become like a crime, and people who are spreading this kind of hate and toxicity are left alone? So if you wanna attack me, attack also people who are crossing the line and go talk to them. And don't come to me who is spreading love and peace so we can be united as Chelsea fans You find it like an insult or offense for me defending somebody? I don't know how that works in your... Listen, man, I have some moral and religious values, some family, religious, moral values to defend, and I will continue to do the same. I don't insult anybody by defending Mason Mount. I'm just preaching love. You have the right not to like it, but you don't have the right to attack me for defending somebody. Aziz, you are back. What do you wanted to say, brother?
Hold on, Mr. Oz. I'm going home, so I don't want to disturb you. But I'm listening to what you're... I'll be home in...
No, I'm finished. I'm done. I'm done. Okay.
Yeah, well, out of respect for you and your channel, I won't comment any further on the Mount issue.
We can
even I don't agree, but
yeah, that's the problem. We are okay not to agree, but you are not okay to attack my comment for defending, because in the same comment I'm not attacking anybody. I just think that it's unfair for Joao Felix to go to a bar, a nightclub, celebrate, have good time with his dog, have some dance, play video games online with iShow or iSpeed, whatever you want to call him, and people are praising and enjoying the guy, enjoying his life. A lot of enjoying there. But if Mason Mount put a 15-second dance on social media, that is a crime. That's the problem. Why that has to be a crime?
Host.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Host, I thought you guys, they wanted Mason Mount to be the face of the club.
Who is that narrative?
The fans, the club were pushing their... No.
Yeah.
No, the club were always pushing the agenda to Mason Mount to be the face of the club.
How do you know that, my friend? How do you know that?
You can see. Everybody can see. Nobody is blind. Everybody can see.
Give me one example. Give me one example. He's not the captain. He's not...
You don't have to be the captain to be the face of the club, Mr. Host. You don't have to be the captain to be the face of the club.
Give us some example.
Even if you go to Sport Direct here, if you go to Sport Direct here, is Mason Mount's pictures, even the one in Augusta here, the Sport Direct here is Mason Mount's picture. They trying to, even on the picture of Chelsea, this thing is Mason Mount's picture that is always there. So every person is going to believe here, they are pushing Mason Mount to be the face of the club. And if you are going to be the face of the club, you have a responsibility to play. You have to people is going to hold you in a high standard. Do you get where I'm coming from?
True.
Yeah, go on.
And just to add on what you're saying,
I don't want to cut you off. Go on.
I think just to add to what you're saying, I think that's where a lot of people started turning on Mason Mount. You know, it's not because they hate him. It's like people are feeling like he's being shoved down our throats. So much so that they started saying, wait a minute, Mason Mount isn't even that good. You know, like I said, I don't agree with the death threats and all these things, but I agree with what Aziz is saying.
They push the Mason Mount agenda to us. Oh, he's the next Frank Lampard. He's the next this. He's the next that. Okay, then go out there and prove it. If you're going to be the next Frank Lampard, go out there and prove it. You feel me? If you're going to be the one to represent the club, go out there and take the bullet for the club.
You know, at your job right now,
yes, sir.
If you want to get a promotion or people are praising you and they want to, and if I jump into it like, oh, come on, that Aziz doesn't deserve, that is evil and jealousy.
That is evil and jealousy. You know? That's your opinion. That's not evil and jealousy.
Some people are just jealous. What the point? The end of the day, somebody needs to be the face. Okay, so do you think everybody was going to complain if we put Joao Felix as the face of the team right now? Anybody is going to complain, and why?
You know what? Nobody's going to complain right now because the team is trash, and it seems like it looks like he's the only person trying. Let's say the team was playing good. Nobody's going to mention Joao Felix as the face of the club because everybody has been trash. Everybody from Mason Mount to Co has been trash. So everybody are just trying to pick, okay, he's been doing something great. At least you are seeing he's trying, he's eating the pole, he's eating the bar. We know he's not scoring, but at least I swear to mighty God, if Chelsea fans could see that from Mr. Mount this season, like he was just doing that effort, the ball was hitting the pole, showing some effort. I swear to mighty God, the 8 of Mr. Mount would have been different. But because this boy is not even hearing, like, you understand what I'm saying? You know
But
when I knew this boy was.
now he's been out for almost 2 months for one
I don't
reason
even want
or
him back.
another.
I'll tell you the truth.
But let
Mr.
me
Host.
finish. What I'm
Okay.
trying to make a point that
Okay.
even when he's out, now people try. He can't dance. TikTok created a problem. Another fashion commercial that he made. That is an obligation from the club or what. It's everything now on him. So why are we continuing to mention what he did like 2 months ago, and make it like it's a new thing? Like,
Okay, 2 months ago, was he playing for Chelsea 2 months ago?
Yes.
Was he playing for Chelsea 2 months ago?
Mhm.
And he was playing trash. He was part of the issue, was part of the problem. He was playing trash. If you know you are not doing something good, this is what is really paining me about we fans of Chelsea. Have we lowered our standard whereby we shouldn't hold the players accountable for what they've done? Football, let me tell you, our normal job is different from a footballer's job. You know that. It's not the same. It will never be the same because these people are paying big amounts of money. They are paying big amount of millions of money. If you are paying millions amount of money, you are meant to go out there and give it all for your team. I didn't see that from Mr. Mount. I didn't see that from any of the players this season. So if Mr. Mount, he deserves to be criticized. You are the next Frank Lampard. You are the next thing in England football. What have you done? What have you done? He was not only criticized in Chelsea. You know, he was criticized in the World Cup as well too. He was criticized in the World Cup as well too. That Southgate had to drop it.
Yeah, you brought a very good point. The problem, and you let me finish because I'm gonna let you finish. The problem here is now what he have done, and if we say the Champions League and the World Cup and the Super Cup, it's gonna be not him. It's N'Golo Kante. It's Werner who played the decoy. It's Kai Havertz for scoring the goal. Who qualified us to the Champions League before we winning it? We won it under suspension and under sanction from UEFA. No transfer window and no transfer signings and all that. Everything that you bring about Mason Mount is always negative. That's the problem we have. The mind is already set. He's bad or he's good. Now credit need to go to. You just said something that 2 months ago he was playing and he was hitting the post. But you are okay with Joao Felix today doing exactly the same thing. When he arrived in the final third, he don't want to pass the ball. He got dispossessed. We conceded goals. He hitting the post, but he scored a couple goals. Mason Mount scored 2 goals against Aston Villa. Oh no, that was too easy. That was lucky, that free kick because of the goalkeeper. So there is nothing certain players can do to please you guys online. So it's already done. It's just like what we see here in America. I live in the South, right? So I've been through certain things where certain jobs there. Yeah, because of you are black and you can't do this because you are black. Go play basketball, for example. So I'm telling you, there are certain things that is happening, is becoming more of discrimination and mindset than proper football. So.
Okay, Mr. House, you done?
Yeah.
If he was hitting the post, if he was hitting the post and trying his best, at least we will still give him his flowers. He wasn't even hitting anything. That's the most annoying aspect. At least he wasn't doing anything. My own problem is, Mr. House, my problem is, if you want Chelsea fans to respect you, go out there and prove it. Go out there and prove it. Don't use your dad as your PA to be fighting your battles. You're a man. Go out there and fight your battles yourself. Nobody, when they were fat shaming Frank Lampard had to go back and see what was I doing wrong. And Frank Lampard had to give himself extra training after they finished the training to become perfect in what he knows best. He wasn't the best midfielder in the world. He wasn't the best midfielder in England, but he had to try. He had to go back and, okay, what am I doing wrong? He had to go back to the drawing board and correct his mistake. Messi Man too has to go do the same thing. What am I doing wrong? Why am I not playing well this season? Why is it that these people don't think I deserve this contract? Go back there and fight for your contract. That's what I would say. Go out there and fight for your contract. Still, before Aston gave him the 300k, the Arsenal fans were asking, does he deserve it? That season, Osil was their best player. And that's why they gave him the 300k. Go out there and go fight for the 300k. That's what I would say.
But the problem you have here, you say go out there and fight for your 300. There are people who don't want to even see him on the pitch because everything is because of him. And you've been talking about how crappy we've been.
Yeah.
But why always focus on one person? Because being crap is like the entire team. And back then, when you had Jorginho in the midfield and you don't have any service, you have to drop and try to find food for yourself. People don't take to consideration those little elements here and there. But you say, oh, go there and prove it. How he's going to prove from the bench why you want him out now? So it's complicated, brother. This situation is not that black and white because it's going to block somewhere. There are certain people who don't want to even see him there because of the face and the face of the club and whatever narrative and theory you're gonna create there. Those are assumptions. Those is called theories. There is no any kind of evidence or there is no any kind of pushing that would tell me, oh, they are pushing. Who? They. Everybody, nobody is like, owners are not even Chelsea, are not English. They are from other countries. Abramovich wasn't even English and all that. So if you start using common sense and some intellectual thinking behind this, who told you so? And what shows you that this guy is being pushed, and by who? Who is pushing? Because he's on the bench now. Or under Thomas Tuchel, it made sense because we didn't have anybody to play from that. Like if you start examining everything that people are making, theories that people are making, it doesn't make any sense. But it's gonna make sense only if you have a mindset to always find the red flag. So anything that he's gonna do, I told you, this season you've been talking as he was the worst players ever. He made us won 2 games. Like we have 6 games, 6 points because of Mason Mount winners. You know, Aston Villa, remember 2 goals. After that game, oh no, people always praise Mount because he had it's nothing. He scored a goal.
Aston Villa, and what other team did he score again?
I'm trying to scroll here and show you many games. Yeah. Like the statistics are not proving what you're making as stories. And when you don't have any service and it's only one person to blame is Mason Mount, when you have 11 players on the pitch, it tells you exactly what this community is all about. And Mason Mount has nothing to do with... I'm trying to find some stuff here on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, go. Keep going.
I didn't only criticize Mr. Mount. I criticized everybody. Even Mr. Treasure was
How many people in the last 2 months? How many people have you bring agenda in the stream? Besides Mason Mount, I never heard you talk about anybody else.
Jorginho.
Because I don't know.
Jorginho. Remember me and you were even I was celebrating that. Thank God, no more back pass. I was celebrating about me and Jorginho. Jorginho was part of the problem, but I only had one issue. I said I would rather want a Jorginho and Enzo to be in the team, or let Jorginho still be in the team and you can take him away, because reason Jorginho was the only person that could talk to those players. They all respected Jorginho. You need that figure in that team. That's why I was asking you, does Thiago Silva talk to this player?
Mm.
Me as this king, I've criticized Koulibaly, and I've given him his praises as well too. For the past 2 games he played well. I've given him his praises. I've criticized every play. Kai Havertz, that I was even asking why can't they use Aubameyang or use Fofana. I've criticized everybody in this team. I've criticized Sterling. I've criticized everybody, and Mason Mount being the what's it called, the face of the team. You criticize him too because I'm a Chelsea fan. I have an expectation for these players, and if you're not living to that expectation, you deserve critics. It's just like your job. If you're not living to expectation, you deserve a critics. You deserve to be criticized. Nobody is above. Nobody is above to
Nobody
be
is
criticized.
immune to critics, but some of the critics are not critics anymore. They are just pure agendas. And some of them are pure propaganda. So propaganda and agendas, it need to be like extreme. We become extremists. You have to be all in or you have to be all out. So you are good
Okay.
or you are bad. You are baller or you are crap. You are in or you are out. That is the football that we see today.
Okay, look, I'll give you another example. Apart from Chelsea, all Arsenal fans wanted Xhaka out of Arsenal. The way they were threatening his family. All Arsenal fans want Xhaka out last season. But what did Xhaka do? He turned it around. Now he's one of the best midfielders in England right now. He's one of their best players in the world right now. That's what I expected Messi Mount to do. You look at Eden Hazard. That season that we were playing trash. Eden Hazard, because he didn't want to play for Mourinho. Those players didn't want to play for Mourinho. They started losing and stuff like that. Look at after that season, Hazard has always been consistent, being one of our best players. You take criticism when you deserve it. Yeah, I didn't do well, and you look at yourself. What did I do wrong? Most of these players don't want to have accountability no more. They want to be a mental health. They want to be relying on mental health and stuff like that. Men back then take critics, not this bunch of babies playing for Chelsea. They don't want to take no critics. They don't want to be criticized or if they are doing something wrong. So I should be praising you if you are doing something wrong. You are doing something bad, and that's why the fans are criticizing you. If Messi Mount was doing something great today, all the fans will be in his back. Oh yes, we want Messi Mount in. Nobody can come and defend Messi Mount right now. Even the Messi Mount in fans, they can't defend him. The only thing they only say that he was born in Chelsea, he was born and raised in Chelsea. Nobody cares about that. The world only cares about a winner. Right now, I care about a winner. Who's going to win for my club? If Messi Mount wants to go, if he doesn't want to play for Chelsea, fine, let him go. I don't care no more. They will create another Messi Mount or a better Messi Mount.
All right, man. Like I said, nobody's wrong, nobody's right. All I can ask is peace and love to any human being. That is my fight since when I created my channel. It's just to bring people together and not target certain people because of the way they look or where they're coming from. You're not gonna convince people. So this is a freaking waste of time, but it's a good debate. It's gonna continue for ages, but nobody is God. Even those so-called God on social media who say he's not gonna do this and that. You're not God. You're not gonna put any kind of limitation to a human. So Mason Mount at Chelsea or somewhere else, he is going to the right top there. Not because you're making theories and you're bringing whatever negativity that is true. No. Let's wait and see. Few years from now, when he moves to another club, and you will see the difference, and you see what you are missing. And go buy your freaking 100 million players from somewhere, and let's see how they're gonna be perfect and win every single game. Let's wait and see.
Yeah, let's see. It's not everybody that's gonna be Mo Salah, and it's not everybody that's gonna be KDB. That's what the mistake people want. They fail to realize. Those guys are rare talent. It's not everybody that's going to be KDB. It's not everybody that's going to be Mo Salah. Let's see. He should go out there and prove himself out there, and he should shut all of us up. Do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's just try to basically what you're telling me is you're responding to what I say, that he's going right to the top. So you're just telling me not everybody is gonna be there. Basically telling me that Mason Mount is not good. What I'm trying to make.
He's an average player.
Yeah, he's an average. So be honest. Yeah. I like you to be like direct like that. You know, now we know your position. You already think that he already got a ceiling. He's not going to improve no matter what the manager is. So now we're here. Now we can see clearly. Your position about Mason Mount. So we know that no matter what he's going to do, he's going to be criticized and put into the spliff. That's it. So thank you for coming clean the last minute, Mr. Tresh. Yeah,
Mr. Rose, I'm not in support of people trying to threaten his family and stuff like that. I'm not in support of that. I'm just saying from my stand on Mason Mount is not up there with the best. He's an average player.
Good.
That's what I'll say.
Yeah,
and that's what I'll say. Go out there and prove why you deserve 300k. Go out there and ask Potter why you're not using me. You understand what I'm saying? Even for Harry Potter not to use you, you should know that means something is wrong.
Yeah, there are so many things happening behind closed door that we don't know. It's not that black or white the way it looks on social media. But let me just jump. I'm sick and tired of talking about this. Honestly, I'm tired. I believe that he is going to be world class one day. You believe that he already hit. Why are you laughing?
I think it's just funny. That's funny.
That's what I believe. You're not gonna stop me from believing. Okay. You are not God. You are not God.
I'm not
you can keep on laughing. Listen, save this video. Listen, what I'm saying is you can make whatever theory you want. It's not gonna change fact. Nobody is God. That's what I heard my entire life. You can't buy a house. You can't buy this. You can't finish college. I break all the records. I beat people for that. Like, nobody is God, just because of your color, just because you think you make a big theory and people are copying and pasting theory without fact and checking what could happen. I'm not saying that he's going to be the best in the world, but nobody is God. Nobody is God. And with that kind of work ethic that somebody like Mount got, save it. You can keep laughing. But one day, if you don't change your screen names, you're going to come here and tell me, wow, look at the player. And I know not everybody is going to be Salah or Mane. Not everybody. I know the theory. And it tells you clearly that this is beyond football because people already put a full stop to people's lives. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
Mr. Holmes, nobody's putting stop to people's life. Okay, I want to make another example. Look at Dele Alli. Dele Alli was one of the best players in the world. Like they were calling him the next Frank Lampard. Even Lampard had to say, this guy is going to surpass me. Look at Dele Alli today. Who remembers him?
You are taking an example that failed. How can that failed just to compare Mason Mount? Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. He might flop and become a Dele Alli, or he might become another world class in the future. For me, what I'm saying is I am leaving my doors open because nobody is God. And stop pretending to be God. Stop putting full stops in people's life. You and me, we are nobodies. Nobody knows that the mindset. Nobody knows that the mindset and the evil that this guy is getting has nothing to do with football. You can't decide. Yeah.
Mr. Ho. I'm not I'm not. What's it called? How will I put it? I'm not putting it. I'm not saying I'm God or anybody's God. He can leave Chelsea and go and perform somewhere else and become a world class. But right now, with the season me and you are watching, Messi Mount has been bad. He has been one of our worst players so far this season. And I'm still going to say it. If you want us to respect you as one of the best players in the world, as one of the decent in the world, go out there and prove it for us. Look at Willian. Nobody got more hits than Willian in Chelsea. You know that? Some Chelsea fans never loved Willian. We knew his limits, but what Willian is still going to give you, he's still going to charge, defend, and stuff like that. At least you know Messi Mount, he knows how to do defend, charge. At least do one of the things you know how to do best. Is it that you just become so flop in a season? Do one of the things you know how to do best. If you can't even score, defend well. Put your body, put your heart, put your soul into it. Put your soul into it. Put everything into it. Maybe the fans will stop criticizing. Okay, look at Kai Havertz today. Everybody have been criticizing Kai Havertz. At least Kai Havertz has been shutting his critics down by scoring, putting his mind, putting his soul into it. That's what I want Messi Mount to do. That's what we fans want him to do. And I'm sure that's what Mr. Treasure wants him to do. And I'm sure that's what Mr. Host too wants him to do. I don't want Messi Mount to fail, but this season, he hasn't lived up to expectation. Go out there and prove it. That's what I want you to do. Go out there and prove it.
Okay, so people, we're gonna talk about in general some trending topic because Mason Mount debate will never end. And tonight, I think I'm coming back in a few hours, probably 3 hours from now. It's gonna be international games, so it's gonna be Italy against England.
Is it today?
And yes, it's gonna be today at some point, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
So,
I don't even know.
And I think Portugal against Leicester. I can't even pronounce. Leicester or Leicester?
That's like a 3 point for Portugal.
Leicester.
That's a 3 point for Portugal. If we can't even pronounce the name.
So I think I might be back if I finish because I have some work to do. I'm working from home today, so if I finish it early, I may be back here for those games just to watch the game and allow people to talk during the game if they want to. So I'm gonna read some comment. Ludichenko, thank you so much for helping, my friend. Eugene said that we still miss the quality of 9-10 rating players. That's why we still don't have the first 11 because we don't have quality of 10-11 player ratings. Okay, that is your opinion. Football is a simple game. Oh wow, I don't know what you mean by that. Mount world class, no chance. Yeah, that is the narrative. Osimhen is overrated. Napoli also. I am sick of Napoli and Osimhen. Oh wow, that is. You see, this is the narrative. Everybody got an opinion and a mindset towards certain teams or certain players. Even Osimhen, you find some people who are calling him overrated and he never gonna make it. Wow. Midfield in England doesn't exist. Only Bellingham is the only midfielder that we have in England. Wow. You see this? Oh man, I love this game. I love online expert, online geniuses. Always amaze me all the time. How they know everything and how they just speak with such determination and such precision. Like they know, like it looks like they are like mighty God. Like I know everything. Osimhen is crap. Didier Drogba will never make it. That guy is lazy. He's gonna do that. You see, I love it. This is football, man. This is modern football. But It is what it is. I respect your opinion, my brother Eugene. Thank you for stopping by. Manchester United bid still going on. We don't know who is going to buy it, the Qatari or Sir Jim Ratcliffe. And we're going to see now if they got a new owner, and the Qataris, if they're going to call themselves oil, because I heard this year, you oil money, you such and such. What is going to be the excuse this time? So oil money is becoming good money now because they're going to sponsor your club, right? Wow. You see how
question, Mr. Oz, one question. Why is it that when the Arab people wanted to buy Chelsea back then, when Mr. Abramovich was about to sell Chelsea, why was the what's it called? Like the people, the government in England, why were they investigating those Arab people back then when they wanted to buy Chelsea?
I don't know. Are you bringing another conspiracy theory here?
I'm not bringing that's a question. It's a question.
I don't know. It was a lot of stuff going on there. The
war because they were trying to say, they have to check where their money is coming from, where all these things.
It was a lot of.
But why can't now the Arab wants to buy Manchester United? But they are not doing the same shit they did to Chelsea.
Chelsea was under a lot of pressure, popular pressure, political pressure. They wanted to make an example of, we did something, we sanctioned an oligarch, a billionaire, Russian. It was a lot of politics involved back then. Now that everything is kind of cooled down a little bit, we can now, I mean, I don't know. They are friends. They are friends with.
There's an agenda against Chelsea.
Not
England.
Necessarily. Back then, it was so much pressure and everything was just like rush. Quickly. Let make them an example, and it's politics, man. So they set Chelsea as an example. Oh, look at what we're doing. We are walking. We are defending people. Made us looks like we started the war. Chelsea are the problem. We punished them. That was the issue there. But now everything is cool. You will see the same people who were criticizing Chelsea politicians. They go look for money there in Russia, Middle East, everywhere. It's very difficult to understand. I don't want to get to politics here.
Yeah, like every man, if that distance should go successfully, Gary Neville, all of them shouldn't come out and say a shit of word, because these were the same people that were criticizing the World Cup in Qatar. Just that these Arab people, they don't care about human rights and human this thing because they don't care about the LGBT.
When they got 10 million in the pocket to go comment for their television channels, they went there immediately, right?
Yeah.
So it's about profit, my friends. It's about, it's about flip-flopping depending on what your interest is.
Bully bought Chelsea. I'm just really angry that Bully. I wish we had a better owner that could.
What is your problem with Bowley?
No. I'm just gonna shut my mouth up because right now we know we have a owner that doesn't care about this team. If he really cared about this team, if he really showed, because he told us a lie, said he's going to be open to the fans. If he really cared about this team, you should have started Graham Potter a long time ago. You should have. And that's why I'm gonna always say that this man, this man don't care about Chelsea. So he only care about making profit, and he only cares about
how many money they already made so far.
No.
If you have some numbers. Yeah.
No, listen to I think everybody's gonna get TV rights by the ending of the season. They'll get the £1 billion TV rights.
1 billion for a team? Are you sure?
No. All of them will share it.
Okay, so how much? Okay, so how much you talking about? 1 billion?
I know the TV right money. I can't remember. I have to go back, but I know the TV right money in England.
How much each team is gonna have, and how much money they spent? Yeah.
Give me 1 second, please.
Okay, go. Oh, I think he has some other problems. So yeah.
No, give me 1 second, please.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. I'm still here, but I'll be talking about some other random topics here because I have to leave.
Okay.
I have to leave and come back for the second part of the show today. It's gonna be 3 games. No, not even 3. So many games, but we're gonna focus on the England-Italy game because it's a tough one, and Portugal against Leicester. I can't pronounce their name, and it's gonna be 2 games on the screen, and I'm gonna open the phone again to have your say. So bring your agenda. Don't be afraid of me. If you wanna attack me or whatever, just like Treasure, that is freedom here. Okay, we just keep it respectful. You bring your theory, I bring my theory. It's not even a problem. I like people who challenge me. That is part of this business, because what's the point of opening a channel when you don't let people talk? So the channel is for the people. Don't feel sorry or don't feel bad. If you have a different opinion than mine, it's okay. That is part of football. But you can't just come here and attack me for defending people. And you should probably go there and fight for evil and discrimination in the community instead of attacking somebody who tried just to bring people together. I have my opinion, you have yours. You have your mindset. I don't have any mindset. I criticize people fairly. This time I've been hammering Mason Mount in many videos, but it's not that I have to be evil, or I have to be cultist, praise, or hate. That is not life. Find some balance somewhere. Give credit when credit is due. Somebody score a goal, a hat trick, praise him, and not, oh no, now we need more consistency. Okay, but consistency needs today. We need to start winning today. Oh, a hat trick, oh no, that was so easy, and okay. And you don't score against the same team. Oh, you can't even score against this small team. So you can't win. What's going on with people? So it is what it is. Okay, so Mr. Aziz King, I think he has some family problem to solve. Mr. Treasure, if you have the last words to say before I conclude the show and go.
Okay, my final words would be, let's not be like having death threats, and I think it's fair to criticize people. If you're not happy, that's fine, but let's not go to the extreme. I think that would be it for me.
All
right, my brother, if you have time, join me next time. And
yeah, Mr. Lewis.
Yes.
Before you leave, what about the this thing you said you're going to post, this thing on Sunday about Todd Bowley we talked about?
About what?
You remember I told you should post when I was talking about the Todd Bowley, what the fans need to do.
Yeah, it's already there. You go on GFC. I have 2 big channels. GFC, okay. Check Chelsea fans. Chelsea fans, clear message to Todd Bowley. You will see it, but I will also post it on Green Turf very soon. It just takes time, like when you have like 3-4 hours show, you have to go back and like what I do is I have to upload. That is take a lot of space and try to edit that video. You know what I mean? So it's not like something that is gonna be live like that. It's take editing, and it take a lot of time again to try to find those parts in order to edit a video. But yeah, come back tonight if you have time.
Yeah, I'll come back tonight.
And then we're gonna talk more about Mason Mount need to go.
We'll finish our friendly debate about Mason Mount.
All right. All right, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you for helping all my brothers there. Football is good because we can have different opinions, Okay, so I'm coming back tonight, people. for the international games. God bless you, and put your notification on your way out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Peace.